Yes, hello.
Hello, hello.
Here we are.
Wait 1 second, I fire up my page here.
Good morning, evening, afternoon.
Happy, it's Hogmanay. You guys don't call it Hogmanay.
What is that?
Hogmanay's New Year's Eve. That's Scottish.
Oh, is it?
Well,
No.
I don't know.
I've never heard of
it's
it.
Scottish. Hogmanay.
How do you spell that? Let's guess.
Good
There you
question.
go. Like that.
Hog and
It's a hogmanay like no other, apparently, because of Brexit, whatever that means.
because of is that
That's
what
what it said.
the internet's telling us?
The first thing that came up on the internet.
I think it's probably a Hogmanay like no other for a few
I
reasons.
don't think Brexit's the main reason.
A few reasons.
All right. Well, we are here. So today's agenda, Q&A as always. We're going to take a couple personal call-ins, though, today.
We are. We enjoyed that.
It was fun.
We did enjoy that.
We got everything we need. We'll do the same as we did last time. We'll just mute our mics when, if the person calling in doesn't have headphones, but
True.
that is a big if, because as we said last time, please don't put your name in unless you do have headphones.
Yes. Yeah, it
So-
was definitely a game changer with the headphones.
I'm going to get the link right now, guys, for the little sign up. Throw your name and email in there. So basically, if you want, the link will come up. Put your name and email address in. If you are chosen completely at random, you can chat with us for a couple minutes live. It's like FaceTime, basically.
Yeah.
So please don't do it unless you have a headphone solution, because the echo is somewhat annoying.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's more. I
More
think
for
it's
the
more
viewers.
for the viewers.
Yeah, it's bad for
For the viewers, it's
We didn't
it's a
notice,
tough
but-
one.
So I'm going to put that link right
So,
now.
if someone doesn't have headphones and maybe they didn't see the message and we connect and they don't have headphones, we still love you, but we will need to disconnect you.
Yes, we will need
It's
to
not.
disconnect
It's nothing. It's nothing
Don't take it
personal.
personally.
We will still love you every bit the same.
Yeah.
But we will be disconnecting you.
That is correct. That is correct. Okay, here it is. Where is it? Where's my little thing that I have Q&A? There we are.
It is.
Entries.
Robert Peterson, you will be getting a little membership horn in 1 second.
Where's Robert? Robert? You're
Robert
coming.
is in there
There you
somewhere.
are, Robert.
Yes.
Okay, where's my sound?
Oh, soundboard.
Window. Sound effects.
Sound effects.
Robert Peterson.
Was he getting a little air horn, glockenspiel?
Both.
There he is.
One for you. And one for everyone else. You know what? One for everybody. Welcome
For
in.
the new year.
Yes. All right.
Brian, delighted to see you just got your new hoodie. I've been wearing mine all through the festive periods.
That's right. Yeah.
Love them. Love them. So comfortable.
That's great.
So comfortable. Have you seen the challenge by Alex from Orca Golf? I have not seen that one.
No? What's the challenge? Fill us in.
William, let us know what the challenge is and where this challenge lies. I've not seen anything about it.
No. Instagram, perhaps. Okay, so this is going to be live Q&A. Today's New Year's Eve.
Let's see. If I ever hear from Alex, it would be on Twitter normally. It's normally where...
Nothing doing?
I don't see anything.
Chime in. Who wrote us?
William.
William? Let us
William.
know
Let us
where
know.
that is, William. We'll have to gander. Almost there.
No worries.
I just had to make a new one. I didn't want to get it mixed up with the last week's.
David has a iron and wedge fitting tomorrow with True Spec at Pinehurst.
Jealous.
Very jealous, David. Good for you.
All over that.
He's graduating to players, irons from G410s. What are your current favourites? Yeah, you've got some good ones in there, my man. Don't miss out on the Strixon products. They should have those by now. So make sure you dive into a little bit of that.
Pixies.
The Great Wendelli.
Such a good. Where do people come up with this?
I don't know. It's great though. What are your thoughts on? Where is it? What are your thoughts on PXG massive price cuts? Why so cheap? You've got to imagine it's going direct to consumer, and cutting out some of the margin that was required for the middleman.
Yeah.
That's it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's that one step between would allow them to drop their cost a bit, I guess.
Looking at the current kind of climate, the lack of fitting that's going on, whether it be in areas where you're allowed to but people are reluctant, whether it's areas that, like us, that are restricted in the UK and things like that, that are restricted, obviously they're making less sales in store than they would like to. So I know they had their largest ever sales months, March, April, May this year, and the world was in lockdown. So that told them, obviously, the amount of interest there would be on direct to consumer, and I think they've pivoted towards being a direct to consumer primarily. You know, we as a company, so we are probably one of, if not the largest in Canada from a retail standpoint, outside of Golf Town, obviously, big box. We've had not one phone call from PXG, not one communication from PXG in a calendar year.
Just to say, let's get our stuff in there.
Let's
organize demos.
Let's try, like, what's going on. Like, you know, here's the sales. Like, we meet with our reps and stuff all the time. Yeah. So we're not their priority.
No, I think you've got it right. It would appear that they've gotten a taste for that direct to consumer. They've probably seen the profit margin just gone, ooh,
definitely
tasty.
Aye.
Okay, so I put the link in there, guys. Maybe I should put it in the description. No, actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'll put it in there again, so it doesn't get lost in the chat. So again, if you want to have a chance to have a little 3-minute or so chat back and forth with us, give you a chance to get a little more in depth with your question. You're more than, it's a nice shirt.
Not bad, New togs.
Yeah. I got the Tour Galvin on this one, a little TXG on the arm. This is
nice.
Sharp, not bad.
It's nice.
I'm a fan of this one.
I'm saving mine for the trip.
Yes. Take the plastic off on the first tee.
Feels like a vacation when you're opening and
I agree.
Popping tags.
It does. Yeah.
Definitely.
Let's give everyone, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. Throw your name in there if you want. If you don't, and then we'll pick someone out in like 10 minutes and go from there.
What is the fascination with a McRib?
That is a great question. Let's get everyone's opinion. I saw a commercial for it the other day.
I've never even seen one on a menu at McDonald's.
It's very well.
You have to look at the right place.
I don't know how often it was even in Canada though.
Right.
It was at one point, but I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. American neighbors of ours. I think.
Is it a bigger deal down south?
No, I think they get it like every year as a temporary. Temporary menu item. So I literally just saw a commercial for it like 2 weeks ago. So I think it's coming back.
Michael, I see your note there. The gift you sent through UPS won't be in Mississauga until Monday. No problem.
Oh, okay.
No problem.
Thank you, Michael.
That is fine. Big thank you to TaylorMade, our friends at TaylorMade, who sent us a couple of lovely bottles of wine. So I've got a couple of bottles, a bottle of white and a bottle of red for you, lad.
The fiance is probably watching this going,
Lindsay's going,
don't mind if I do. Is that a Cabernet by any chance?
There's a little cab and there's
lovely.
something else.
Thank you, TaylorMade guys.
So big thanks to the TaylorMade guys.
That's very nice.
Yep, our friends. I think the card basically said we'd normally be with you in California right now enjoying this, a wine in person or a beer or a whatever in person, but here's one to you guys.
It will do for now, won't it? It will have to do for now.
It will. I saw a question in there asking about, have you ever heard of the explanar training device?
I have heard of it. It's, I think it's that enormous thing.
It is. So where is it? I've got a wee story on that one.
Oh, do you?
I'm going to go with, what are you calling that? Jody? Is that it?
Let's find out. I thought it was, is that like a British name?
No. Well, maybe. No, I don't know.
Let's get the answer.
Geody. Let us know, Jody. I've seen you post a bunch of times, so let us know if we're pronouncing that or if we're butchering it. Hopefully. Apologies if we're butchering it.
We're not butchering it. I think you've made a decent guess. I'm just trying to find the question here.
So Luther Blacklock, who invented the explanar, we actually done like a camp with him in 2004. Okay, there we go. Myself and Joe Hughes.
Yep.
We done.
There it is. There's the butte there.
So Luther boy, and we done down at the Open Championship was at Royal Troon, and we were just young assistant pros at the time, and we went down and worked a little camp, and they had kind of kids coming in from. It was basically to bring golf to the community, and Luther brought a bunch of explanars up, and that was a long time ago. That was coming up for 16 years ago this past summer.
I realized it'd been around that long.
That long, and Luther was a great guy, and was awesome. Kind of spending time with him, and it's great to still see courses buying the explainer. So the idea obviously being that gives you a sense with the weighted roller to kind of get a feel for what it is to swing the the club on plane
Right.
without kind of having it coming like behind you or over plane, kind of keeping the club on there and allowing it to feel the weight of the club as well, because you can allow it to stay on the rail.
And you can't
as you
physically,
go.
obviously, you can't get off of the rail.
No, and that's it. That's the idea. The roller is very hard to manipulate. So the idea is just you kind of relax and let the weight of the club, because it's tilted on an angle. You just let it just ride the rail as you come down, and it lets the club head trail the hands and that sort of thing. For people who are over the top, it
must be amazing.
It's a great thing to kind of get the sequence working correctly.
Because you would almost have never really felt what it feels like if you're a little over the top.
Yeah.
I mean, someone will have shown you, but to actually be able to make the motion and keep it on that track would be a nice
Absolutely,
feeling.
definitely.
I'm going to check on the status here, guys, see how many people have submitted their name for a chat. Where are we here? Forms.
Take one from Jamie here. What length driver would you suggest for a 5'3" dude? Jamie, I would say you're probably in the 44.5 to 45 window, somewhere round about there.
Nice.
You're going to find your sweet spot, providing you don't need something specific for swing needs.
Right. Okay, about 40 people have entered. I'm going to give you one more chance. There's the link again.
Very
Take
cool.
a couple minutes. Let's take a couple more questions, and then I'm going to choose one at random.
Love it. Love it. Brian saying explanar, great training aid pre-digital era. It very much
good
was.
point. Yeah.
Pre-digital, holy moly.
Very
It
true.
feels like a million years ago.
There we go. Many technology advancements since then.
Yeah.
Here's a good one here. For Walker. Asking for the misses, which is great. So she's an 8 handicap, swings the 7-iron about 65 miles an hour. Any suggestion on iron clubs to keep an eye out for? That's a great question.
Great question.
Great question.
65 miles an hour. So I think the Zexio stuff is really really good in that category. It's nice and light, lots of mass down low, slightly wider sole, lots of kind of wood technology in the face, driver face technology, very thin, launches high, very, very quick. So I think that Zexio would be definitely one to look at. Outside of that, I mean, we saw some great results. I mean, obviously she's a great player, so the ZX5 we saw launch very high.
Yes.
So maybe a nice lightweight shaft and a Strixon ZX5 might be a tasty little combo.
Even
seven.
the utility one in the long, well, I don't know why I'm saying longer irons, but maybe in the longest iron in the set, like a 6-iron or something.
Love that.
Lovely. Okay, this is a quick, easy one here before we take our little interview. Drew's asking what utility irons are worth trying in a fitting. Happy New Year, Drew.
Happy New Year, Drew, to you, my man.
So
Drew
far,
Ireland.
you'd say obviously TaylorMade, Sim, and UDI are also very good.
Yep.
And
Titleist.
Strixon, for sure. Strixon and Titleist.
Strixon,
The Callaway new one is nice too.
Yeah, really like that.
Are we missing?
Who else are we missing?
I feel like we need to test Ping's.
Crossover.
I've never actually tested it. Ever.
I've hit it.
Is it okay?
Like every Ping, it performs great.
Right. Not the best looking, perhaps.
For me, when you put it against the others, I'm going to have a hard time putting against.
That's fair.
When you put 4 others that look great and perform also very, very good. I mean, pop them in a launch monitor to somebody who literally doesn't have an eye for any particular club, they probably wouldn't be that much, in it.
Agree. It's just the preference of how much offset and stuff it has.
And Ping are always a little bit harder to bend from a loft and lie
That's true.
perspective, and I think the ability to go a little bit flatter for some players on those driving irons is quite a nice feature.
Very true. I'd like to see them come out with more players version. Two versions of their driving iron would be great.
Yep.
All right, let's do this.
Who's coming in?
I'm going to
Randomly
select a human being as we speak.
Love it.
Name. I just need the name.
Patrick Cunningham, welcome to the membership, my good man. I saw another Kevin
welcome.
Manelli. Kevin, welcome to the Platinum, to the big leagues.
Oh, the big leagues with the big lad.
Look forward to you and I doing a wee bit of back and forth.
That's great.
Be great.
All right. So, the random number generator. Random number generator.
A randomizer.
I could actually put, I wouldn't. I could put this on the screen, but I don't want to show everyone's email address. It seems a bit wrong. So we have, how many people is that? 2. So 47 people put their name in, which is great. So the winning human being is cell number 2 through 47. Random number generation shows number 38.
Who are you?
And number 38 is Bruno. Bruno Montez. I hope that's somewhat close. Bruno, if you're on, I'm sure you are.
Love it.
Check your email. I'm emailing you.
Right now.
As we speak, I'm sending you the link. Bruno, when you get the link, put your headphones in and you're on your phone. You literally just have to click the link, join us, and you're good to go. So,
William, welcome to the membership. Vincent, welcome to the membership.
Welcome,
it's a big
all.
day.
This is great.
It's a big day.
Some new pals for us.
Love it. Love it.
I'm emailing Bruno as we speak. Bruno.
Bruno.
Live link for Bruno. Where the hell did that thing go?
Duffy C01 is the Aldila NV green. Any good? It is a classic. A classic. Micro laminate technology. Micro laminate technology back in the day for your pleasure. Loved that shaft. I played that in a Ping. I played it in a Ping G2. I played it in a R7, and I played that shaft also in a Ping G10.
Did you really?
Yeah, I played that quite.
G10?
G10. Yeah.
It came in all that. Yeah, it came in the G5. I remember that.
Came in the 2 and the 5. Yeah, the Pro Launch
that.
Blue and that one came in the 5. It came in, and then I installed it myself into a G10 at the time. I also had a Pro Launch Red.
I remember
time
that.
in that one as well.
I remember having a Pro Launch Red and a 3-wood or something, I think. Yeah. It was the hot stuff at the time.
It was.
Okay, I'm hoping Bruno's still on. Bruno, I've sent you an email, pal. Plug our stuff in.
Jody, yet the counter is not plugged in. That's the only reason. Our subscribers haven't left us a hope. Hoping so.
Can't allow that to be not plugged in.
There we go.
It's loading. Just turn this light down a bit for you.
Guys, thanks for all the nice comments on the videos yesterday on the driver tips. I think and hope that obviously a lot of you got some value, regardless of where you go for a fit. So that'd be great to use some of those for the new year. Make sure you get the most out of it.
So many people said they were going for a fitting like
I know,
this weekend.
Which is great. Really, really good.
Good.
Jay Patel, we have not seen no laying up.
Not extensively. Not extensively.
Well,
I've seen a couple of videos, but
is it another YouTube channel?
It's mostly a podcast, but they make a video every once in a while, like travel vlog. They're good.
No laying up. Is it related to anything else? Is it like a?
That's a good question. I don't think so.
No,
I think they're standalone. Those guys. So no, they have a big following.
Jay, let us know if you're referring to something specifically or just I've heard of no laying up. I've not really seen much of it. Let us know.
Bruno.
There's Bruno. Join in.
We're ready for Bruno.
Do we need to do our little?
Let's see what Bruno's got there.
Okay.
Actually, we probably do because his voice will come through our mics. So we'll greet Bruno and then we'll mute. Stand by.
Anticipation's killing me.
There's Bruno. Bruno's in the guest room. Okay, hold on.
We're welcoming you in, my man.
Here we go.
Hello? Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you. Hold on one sec. There he is.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good. How are y'all?
Good, Bruno.
We're doing good. What can we help you with?
So, it's actually kind of funny. I have y'all on my stream while I'm at work, and I stepped out to get this because I wanted to talk to y'all about a couple things regarding fitting.
Lots of people watch TXG when they're at work. I love that.
Yeah. So, my question to you guys is, I got a Golf Galaxy gift card for my birthday, or for Christmas, sorry. And I wanted to ask y'all, how do y'all feel about like big box, like fittings and stuff like that? Because obviously I would want to use that money towards new irons. So
big box.
I mean, I think literally, Bruno, we just before maybe you were connecting as we were chatting about it, but the video we released yesterday with the 12 tips to the driver fit or getting the most out your driver fit. I think arm yourself with a few of those going into it. You know, maybe make a short list of ones that you're looking to try. Obviously your budget, so you'll have your gift card. What's your budget on top of that? Where are you looking to be? And that will obviously narrow things down. Think of every one of those things like a filter, right? So every one of those preferences you have, whether it be budget, your handicap, your ball flight preference, maybe the shaft options, grip options, use all those as a preference. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit of a lottery, the quality of the fitter that you get.
It would be.
That's the nature of obviously big box stores, Bruno. But if you go armed with a lot of the information that you've had from the channel and things like the driver fit video and the tips,
Should be pretty helpful.
you should be able to kind of navigate your way through that pretty well.
One thing I saw in the comments yesterday after the video I thought was really a good just thing to think about is someone said a lot of these big box stores have free fittings.
Yeah.
And I think they also have paid fittings.
Right.
A few people just said, like, don't get the free fitting. Just pay, at least pay for someone's time so that you get a less sales-oriented appointment. Is there anything to that? Like, would you try to get the more senior person or pay the higher fee or something just to make sure you have a higher baseline for yourself?
I mean, that's a really good point, Bruno. I would go in there and I would maybe just say to them, listen, I'm looking for your best fitting expert.
Yeah.
I have a voucher. I'm looking to buy clubs. I'm looking to work with your best fitter, and there won't be a tiered price structure. So you're going to pay the same for their most qualified versus their least qualified. I'd go in and ask for that.
Just request it.
Yeah, request it.
Yeah.
And that way, you're going to get probably the best person they have at the time.
I think that's good advice.
It's a little bit of a lottery, though. And the other thing is as well, don't feel compelled to buy at the time. Take the information, take it with you, digest it. Come back on the live one day, share the information with us. We'd be happy to verify some of the information you get and help you out with it.
Absolutely.
And then maybe you'll feel more comfortable whether you should buy or not.
Perfect. Hopefully that helps.
Yeah,
that helps
for
there,
sure.
Bruno.
Thank you guys very much.
You're welcome.
When are you going to go in? Sorry, Bruno. When are you going to go in for your fit? Do you know?
So I haven't scheduled it yet, but I definitely want to go soon because I want to get out there, hopefully try the new clubs out. Since I'm in Texas, it's still, not freezing down here. So I want to go out and play a little bit more before it gets really too cold.
Nice.
One other thing, Bruno, as well to note is obviously new product is coming out in the next probably 3 or 4 weeks.
That's true.
So, one thing to think of, product from 2020 will drop in price. And obviously there'll be new product coming into the marketplace as well. So maybe just be, mindful of your timing of when you go and do it as well. Maybe give it a few weeks.
Seems like mid-January, you should be good by then, Bruno, to have most of the new stuff. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. And then one other quick thing, would y'all say that, like, if I have the opportunity, because there's a club champion here as well where I'm from, or maybe, I don't know if y'all are still doing virtual fittings and stuff like that, would y'all say there's a big enough difference that I should pay the difference in that cost that I would benefit from that?
Yeah, I would always say yes, in the sense that, if you're working with a true, club fitting professional, someone who just does that all day, every day, that's their job. They know the heads, the shafts, the technology and stuff like that. That's going to be your best case scenario. But, in any service, you've kind of got 3 tiers. You've got kind of like the baseline. You've got somewhere in the middle where there's good knowledge, and then you've got expertise, elite expertise, and it's kind of really where you want to fall into with regards to that. And really the price is reflective of which tier you enter into, Bruno. So Club Champion do a great job. They are excellent. But obviously then that maybe negates the ability to use your gift card, or you go there for the fit and then you buy the clubs.
I actually think that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I would maybe just do that. That's probably what I would do.
Definitely.
They probably won't love that at Club Champion, but that's not your problem. It's not your problem. I mean, get the best situation.
Yeah, and that's why companies charge a fit fee, because ultimately it's your decision where you buy the clubs, and if you buy them elsewhere, then that's it. Or if they make a compelling enough pitch to you where you go, listen, Bruno, I think this shaft and this head, and we're going to build it this way, and you go, do you know what? Actually, that sounds like great value for me. I really do want to get them frequency matched. I do want to get them SST pured. I do want the knowledge that if they don't work for me, I can come back and tune them up and stuff like that. There is layers and elements to that beyond just the purchase, Bruno. So take it all in, my man, and then arm yourself with the best information you can, and then go from there. But don't feel like you're ever in a rush to make a purchase. Don't ever feel like you're pressured into it.
Agree.
Yeah, of course. And so, last part of that, virtual fittings from y'all, is that still a thing or no?
Yeah.
Yes,
Absolutely.
and it will
Yeah.
be coming more so as kind of the way 2021 evolves. We will be doing a lot more with the virtual fits in the next. You'll probably see it in the next 2 or 3 weeks. We will probably be making a pretty hard play towards moving in that direction. So yeah.
Yeah, stay tuned for that for sure.
I'll be checking the website and the YouTube.
Awesome. Okay, thanks, Bruno.
Bruno, happy New Year to you, pal.
Happy New Year, bud.
Happy New Year's to you guys. See y'all.
Take care, buddy.
ya.
Bye.
Okay, fantastic. Good. Well, I'm glad that actually was it was very relevant to the video we made yesterday too. Fitting. Very good.
Definitely.
Do you want to grab a
Make sure I'm back off mute. Bruno was on it. He had the headphones. He
Love
was.
that. I also love that he dipped out of work for me.
I know.
That's the best. That is the best. That's the mark of commitment right there.
Well, I think Bruno is probably representing a large amount of people who, fall into the YouTube channel and stuff like that. They're trying to arm themselves with more information and where do they buy it, and that type of thing. So
Very true. Let's
Yes.
grab a couple text questions and then we'll do one more today. We'll do 2 today. 2 interviews. I just saw one I wanted to take a second ago.
just scroll just up a sec. I think J just expand. Sorry, the other way, pal.
Down?
Yeah.
Saying get in trouble at work. Okay, here we go. Kev. From the Kev.
Kev.
Kev says he switched the shaft in his sim and put in the Motori F3. Lovely. Seems to be hitting it very low in the face consistently. Any ideas or tips?
You are in the softer of the two Motoris, so you definitely sounds like you're maybe getting a little bit excess deflection. The more the shaft deflects, the more upward the head moves, and the more it presents the low part of the head, Kev. So maybe you've just fallen into the wrong bend profile.
Yep. I think that's a good assessment.
I would maybe look at something a little bit stiffer.
F1 or otherwise?
Bruno is from Texas.
Yeah, he's in Texas.
Not sure what part of Texas, but he's in Texas. It's a
Texas.
big old place. Big old place.
Okay. Do you want? I can go back up a bit further if you want to take from.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of people asked us there, could we explain the virtual TXG fit process? So basically, guys, what the idea will be is that you'll have the chance to book time with our fitters. So whether it's me, and it's probably not always going to be me, it's probably going to be John and Alex and Cam and Chris and all the guys. You're going to have time to schedule with them. You'll be able to give them some of your data, some of your playing history, and ultimately you'll be able to get a recommendation based off of this. And if you've got a really good data set, and we can talk to you about your preferences, your strengths and weaknesses, and all those sorts of things, we can really focus and narrow that down into a recommendation. Now that we pretty much know what all the new stuff is going to do anyway.
True.
So that's going to be how it works. So there'll be a template to it. We'll provide you with the template. You provide us with the information in advance. Then by the time we get on the call, we have all your information and we're talking with information in front of us, and then we can really start to narrow into the type of clubs and specs, whether it's hip weight, flex, whether it's bigger grips, loft lies, all that sort of stuff. We can really drill into that sort of stuff.
Absolutely.
And then ultimately, the execution of it is you can buy them through us. That's the idea. Our production shop is still going, so you will ultimately be able to still buy the clubs from TXG and have that follow-up consultation, once you have them, which is very, very important.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a
Yeah,
lot.
it will be good.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Julian is asking thoughts on a new trend of using a 4-wood and 7-wood.
I like it.
And also, Julian, it's not a new trend.
No, that's true.
That is a trend that has been it's been around for some time, and it's funny when we focus on certain things, how we start to see. When you focus, Julian, on 4 and 7 woods, it's amazing to your mind how often you see a 4 and a 7 wood, right? And I was having a coaching session the other day with a great friend of mine, and she was saying to me, when you think of red Porsche convertibles and that goes in your mind, next time you take to the highway, you'd be shocked how many times you see a red Porsche convertible.
Because you're looking.
Because you're looking.
Yeah.
Think of all the things we see on a daily basis, everything around us.
That's true.
And we don't pick up on it, we don't notice it. But every time there's always things happening around us, but we notice certain things and not others.
Yep.
And right now for you, 4 and 7 woods are what you notice. That's why to you think it's a new trend. 4 and 7 woods have been trends for a long, long time.
Yeah.
A ton of time.
Probably just more awareness about the benefit of it for fitting, I guess, would be the only difference.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. Do you know who I think we should have in for? I think we should have Bandit in for a quick 5 minutes.
Bandit, where are you?
Bandit, I saw you were in the live. I want to get. I know you've got. I know you've got your New Year's Eve plans starting.
It's 7 o'clock over.
Bandit, we are sending you a link.
Let me see if
not chatted to you in a while.
in here. There he is. I tell you what, Bandit put his name in, so I have your information.
Yeah, El Bandito.
We'll still do one more after, so don't worry.
There's a link coming your way right now. Right.
You choose to accept it. Your mission if you choose to accept it. This message will self-destruct in 30 seconds.
No pressure.
All right, Bandit, I'm sending you an email. Sent.
Whisker's asking, did you guys do your 2021 resolutions for TXG?
Resolutions, oh.
Not resolutions. I have done the 2021 goal setting for TXG.
That's probably the same.
That has been done.
Same kind of thing.
Yep. Nothing. I guess resolutions are. I always think of resolutions like something that you're trying to improve about yourself.
I think that's the typical resolution is like, I want to.
Yeah,
go to the
I
gym.
want to go to the gym more. I want to lose
drinking 50
pounds.
beers a day. Yeah. It's not usually like I want to accomplish.
Yes.
Although it is really the same thing.
Yep, it's very true. It is very, very true.
Just waiting on the Bandit.
Waiting on the Bandit. He's incoming. Hopefully he's just topping up his
beverage.
We can toast him. Hopefully, it'd be nice. What time's the Bandit? He's 5:06.
The evening.
Jimmy's asking, looking for a scotch to take on my first trip to Bandon Dunes next month. Favorite bottle under 100 US? Well, you can get pretty much anything under. I like
What's the front $100?
I like an Oban 14.
Ooh.
For that. That would be for that type of.
It's like $140 here, Canadian.
Is that right?
I don't know. It's something like that. Well, our taxes are a joke.
Yeah.
It's not just the exchange rate; it's the taxes.
I want to say that was $80-ish or something like
In the
that. I've
States?
seen it in duty free.
Yeah. I would guess over 100 here then, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
The old duty free is a good bet usually.
Duty free.
I don't know if Bandit's coming.
Bandit may have gone. He may have left the building.
I just saw a message from him in the chat, like, I don't know, 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
He was here.
He's maybe prepping, getting dressed.
Oh, that's
Getting
hilarious. That is so funny. Well, we'll
see.
patient.
Well, yeah, we're waiting on him.
Okay.
What about Lagavulin? Not a Lagavulin guy, not a Lafroig or Lagavulin guy. Just burnt. Tastes like burnt rubber to me.
Don't like that stuff.
No, it's not my.
The dirt
I want to
flavor.
try this. I want to try this Japanese whiskey you've been drinking.
I'll bring it in. I just bought a really nice one. I'll bring it in
Like
for us.
to, we'd like to try that.
Maybe next Thursday or something. We can do another
little
I'll bring it.
tasting session.
I'll bring it in.
That's a great idea. Tasting sessions. One
TXG
drink, everyone knows
ones,
the rules.
That's true.
One drink, everyone knows the rules. We whiskey.
I don't know enough about whiskey though. I'd end up looking like an ass. Which is okay. 2021. Are we leaving the pin on the green or taking it out? If it's allowed, I will be taking it out. Patrick, if it's allowed. What about you? You wouldn't leave it in, would you? If it was back to normal?
Do you know
to regular rules?
The funny thing is, I was never a leave the flag in guy. Never.
Okay.
The year before, I was always taking the flag out. Bandit saying no. Bandit, check your email. Matty
sorry,
emailed you.
Email, bud.
Yeah, check your email address and there should be a link in there.
Quadruple check. But I sent it, Bandit, I sent it to your yahoo.com address.
Yeah. So after.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
I think
no,
you can
go
use
for
a phone or a laptop, Bandit. I don't think it has to be a phone. Just to anything that has a webcam, you should be fine with.
Okay.
That's where I go.
Beautiful. Yeah, so now after playing a full season with the flag in, I'm definitely less opposed to it now than I have been in the
Just
past.
by pure getting
being
used
forced
to.
to, yeah.
I definitely, if it is changed back to normal, I will probably start taking. I won't take it out for like 50 footers though. That's the one thing that I think is a benefit to this whole thing is we don't need to be pulling pins from 70 feet away. But when I get inside a reasonable range, I will be plucking the old pin.
Plucking plucker.
It'll be in your spam folder. He says.
It may well be.
It might be Bandit.
Bandit, we're resending it. We're resending it.
I have another. Send it again.
Yeah. So, El Bandito. Come on, Kiss can't be an anticlimax. The world needs to see the Bandit.
The world needs to see. The world will see.
The world needs to see the Bandit. Bandit, we just sent it again. We just sent it again.
Yep. Sorry, let me take this quickly. Go for it. Bruno's following up. He's asking if he was to do the virtual fit with us at some point. He doesn't have ball data. Yes, Bruno. You would want to go get some ball data.
Yeah. That's the way to...
Maybe use your gift card to book a session at, I forget where you said, but if they have a decent launch monitor like a quad or...
Golf Galaxy, I think. Bruno
Galaxy has it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Get numbers first, Bruno, because the boys will need that. We'll need that for sure.
Kev, let me know what still game is on tonight. Still game is on back home tonight. So this
is it.
It's the
special.
It's like a tradition. So there's 2 shows. There's still game is always played on New Year's Eve, and a show called Only an Excuse, which is like a comedy. So it's like comedians will impersonate managers and footballers and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Different celebrities. So
that's the New Year's Eve.
That's the
special
entertainment.
That's funny.
That is the entertainment. Wes, I have heard of 4Golf in Ireland. Yep, Derek Murray and his dad, I believe, I think that run that company. Yep, I have heard of the guys. I don't know them personally, but we sort of enjoy the Twitter banter back and forth from time to time.
Nice.
So it's, but we've not spent too much time in each other's company.
Quick question on your speed stick grip.
Aye, Lampkin Sonar Tour.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this up. Someone just.
Aye.
He is. Okay, Bandit's coming.
The Bandit.
Someone asked what the grips are. They're Lampkin Sonar Tours on Ian's speed sticks. Pardon me. All right, Bandit. This is gonna be great. Oh, there he is.
There is the Bandit.
The Bandit.
How you doing, guys?
You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, really good. Yeah. It's snowed today, but we're surviving.
Snowed. It snowed over there.
It snowed, and United are on a run.
Life couldn't get better.
Well, it could get a little bit better. If you were allowed to leave your house, you'd probably be a little bit happier. But at least 2 things are in.
Yeah, I know.
Allowed to leave the house only under police escort.
With a police escort, you said.
Yeah, exactly.
That's probably true. Yeah.
I know exactly. What's the New Year's Eve plans, Bandit?
None at all. None at all.
Quiet.
I usually plan to be unconscious by about 10 o'clock.
Well, you got a couple more hours.
Take in the bells, unconscious, behind the sofa, keeled over.
Good.
With the cats.
With the cats. What's the tipple for tonight? What's what you enjoying?
Someone very kindly bought me a bottle of Jura, which is not my normal tipple. I prefer a Lafroig, as you know, but I have to sample it. You know, it would be rude not to, wouldn't it?
It would be rude. Yeah, it would be rude.
It would be
not to finish it. Actually, it would be rude not to finish.
You can't be hurting people's feelings at this time of year. So just do your duties, would you?
No. Absolutely. I hate to insult people. Of course, unless I don't like them.
Then it's fair game.
So 2021 Bandit, what's the golfing goals? What you planning for next year?
My main plan for next year is to survive. So as long as I don't succumb to the plague, I'll be quite happy.
So that's the golfing goal. To be on a golf course is the golfing goal.
Somewhere. I mean, the courses at the moment in the UK are just disgusting. You're about knee deep in mud. It's just awful. So I probably won't play till March, and then hopefully sort of rediscover some sort of form so I can take money off people.
Love that.
That's what it's all about.
Ben, did you ever head to the sort of like the coast and get in any of the kind of linksy courses that are obviously they drain better and they don't kind of get as muddy? Did you ever do that?
No.
No.
Is that better?
Yeah,
Is that what you would do?
That's the way to do it.
Sandy soil, basically.
I mean, if you stay locally, like Bandit, I mean, you're in the Manchester sort of area, and so I'm sure for you it's like it would be for me back in Helensburgh. We'd be knee deep in mud, and it just wouldn't be much fun. Every ball would be plug in and stuff like that. It wouldn't be good. But if we were down the coast to maybe Troon or Prestwick or Turnberry or something, the conditions would be fantastic. It would be like a different place.
I'd go over towards Liverpool, but you have to understand there's a police restraint order on me to go anywhere near Anfield. So
well, that's right. I mean, you couldn't possibly do that without holding your nose.
Oh, we're on their tails now. We're on their tails.
I know. Well, it's they're showing some inconsistencies. A couple of draws, and that was a bad 2 points dropped at Newcastle yesterday.
No, it was brilliant.
No, for you and I, it was brilliant.
I have never been so happy to watch a 0-0 draw in my life.
What do you think for the Rangers Celtic Old Firm on the 2nd? Who do you fancy?
Well, I think the boys in blue have got it. Yeah.
Gotta agree. They're looking good this year. I mean, 20 games in and we've won 18, 2 draws, no defeats.
How's your pals team doing? The Green Boys, are they doing bad?
No,
Stinky.
They're no good.
Oh boy.
Anyway, Bandit, we'll let you get back to your night. It was good to
Yes.
catch up with you as always, pal.
Happy New Year in advance.
Slanjavar, and have a great time in Dubai.
Thank you. We will. We'll be in touch. Okay, pal. Take care.
Thanks, Bandit.
All the best.
Take care.
Thanks, buddy.
The Bandits.
The Bandito.
In the flesh. It's good. Now
Yeah.
people know what we're talking about.
Love
half the
that.
time.
Love that.
Fantastic. Since we did that with Bandit, we will do one more, guys. I'm going to put the link in one more time for your pleasure.
There's a lot of people in the UK right now because there's some You'll Never Walk Alone. That's all our Liverpool pals.
That's funny.
That's good.
TXG.ca/live, everyone, is the link if you want to go pop your name in.
Yes,
Got a
yes,
chance.
yes.
For a chance to FaceTime with 2 dummies.
Mm-hmm.
This is hilarious. It's all
Bandit chat.
Bandit and football chat.
Love it. Clayton has one here. Clayton is building a hitting bay stroke sim in his garage, looking for details on the mat that you guys use. Easy T hybrid or T poly? That's a great question. That is a great question.
This is called T-line.
So I think there must be 2 versions. I will find out for you right now, Clayton.
Clayton, while you do that, I will take something else. There's a lot of one length chatter.
Is it?
I don't know why. I
thought that went quiet.
Tons of one length. People asking, should they try it? Have we tried it? Are you going to try it? We've done a little bit on it, guys. It was interesting as a experiment in here, although I'm not really sure what would happen outdoors on an actual round of golf. Maybe something we can do in the future, but not something I'm going to be in a rush to do, if I'm being completely honest.
The one lane stuff? Yeah.
I mean,
we've done that.
It was good, but it wasn't something we need to go crazy about.
Hybrid.
No, I've not seen Rick Shields' hybrid driver video. There's some crazy looking club that he reviewed yesterday, I think. I'll have to take a gander. It looked like a weird looking thing. It looked like a kind of a boxy, cheap looking hybrid, but there must be more to it. If it's called a hybrid driver, whatever that means.
So I'm guessing then it's probably like a 13 or 12 degree lofted one.
Hit the old stingers out there. Okay, we are going to take another one. Guys, if you have had a chance, throw your name in if you want to.
Throw your name in there.
I'm going to select somebody imminently.
Curtis is asking, best overall company of the year. Who had the best 2020? Who the
That's
best 2020? Which company?
I'm not sure what you're going to say.
I think it's a game of, the old cliche back in the UK would say, it was a game of two halves.
That's fair.
I think TaylorMade was the company in the first part of the year. P790 was the iron Sim, the Sim line, Sim and Sim Max and Sim Max D were the woods. And then I think Titleist, once they brought in the new Woodline TSI, and to go with the T100, 100S, 200, concept was great for us as well. I think I'd probably say Titleist for us finished the year the strongest.
Yes.
So I'd kind of put those two right up there.
I think that is exactly right. First half of 2020 goes to TaylorMade.
Yeah.
And the second half goes to Titleist.
Definitely.
So the winner of our next chat is Ben. Ben, I don't know how to spell or pronounce your last name. I hope I'm saying it right. Chumas, Chumas.
Love it.
Apologize if I'm butchering that. I'm sending you an email right now. Check it, click the link, pop some headphones in, come and join us. You will be the final live interview of 2020.
Of the year.
Have I died? We've only done like 4 though.
I know.
You'll be one of 4 people.
It's good though. I think
it's actually starting to get a bit of a, I don't know, we're getting a bit of a flow with it.
I think it's good.
It's starting to work. I guess we'll just need to look into something where we have a little earpiece in for the incoming. Then we won't have
That's
to
the only thing.
But we can do that we'll do that for next time.
Yeah.
While we wait for Ben, I hope you're still on. You should be because you entered your name fairly recently. We will wait for you, but in the meantime, John's saying Cobra, ? I think Cobra had a great year. I would say Cobra had a great year from the perspective of a company that isn't in the top 4 in terms of market share. Cobra and Mizuno had great years with lots of different stuff. Cobra's woods were extremely good. We'll see how 2021 is with the old Rad for them.
Clayton, it was the hybrid model, the EZT hybrid poly was the one.
That was the one?
Yeah, that was the one.
Okay, we've got Ben. Ben, are you
There's
wearing
Ben.
Ben's wearing earphones. He's approved.
What a guy.
I'm letting you in, Ben, because you're wearing earphones. I can see those AirPods. There he is. Hello.
How are you, buddy?
Can you hear us okay? Uh-oh. Ben, we can't hear you, bud.
I think you're maybe muted, Ben.
You might be on mute there, bud. Check your sound. I don't see.
Fire.
Ben, click. I'm gonna exit you out. Click it again and come back in. See if it gives you a prompt about your earphones because I can't hear you right now. I'm gonna take you out. Just click on it one more time for us. Use the same link I sent you. See if it works better this time. I just couldn't hear anything on his end, but he did have headphones in. Let's try again. I'll resend that to you. Stand by. Lovely. After this year, people are going to be so sick of like virtual calls. Think about the number of like FaceTime and Zoom calls this year. I think this year I've personally, and I didn't even do that many, taken more Zoom things than any year previous combined in my entire life. It's unbelievable how many times I've done that.
No, very true.
Okay, Ben, we're standing by, but hopefully you can click back on. We'll just take a few questions in the meantime. There's a quick one here. Thomas asking, would you go for a heavier shaft in your 7-wood? I'm assuming he's asking between 3-wood and 7-wood.
You look at someone like Tiger, who progresses his woods, driver, 3-wood, 5-wood, 10 grams, 10 grams. So especially as you go to a 7-wood, so if you're playing it kind of 41 and a half, 42, somewhere around about there, you would definitely want to up the weight a little bit. Nice. So I do like that idea.
Lovely. I haven't seen Ben come back in yet. There he is. All right, let's hope this works this time. Our fingers are crossed.
Aidan, I'm going to get that question in 1 second. After we see Ben here, I'm going to get that one.
Oh, jeez. Okay, there is Ben.
There's Ben.
Ben, I'm hoping your sound now works. Okay, Ben, I'm adding you in. Give us a little sound test. Let's see if this works. Fingers crossed.
Hello.
There it is.
Thank God.
We hear you, Ben.
We can hear you. How's it going? How is it going?
It's going good. How's it going, guys? It's going a lot better now that my sound works.
I'm glad that worked for you.
I
I'm
know.
glad that was working. That would have been
That's
unfortunate.
the worst, isn't
I know.
it?
It's good. I can hear you good now.
It was like one
where
of
you
those heartbreak moments here.
I know, and there's nothing worse.
Wouldn't be good
Nothing
for you.
worse. Where are you calling from, Ben?
So I'm calling from the UK. I'm near Leeds, if you know where that is, Ian.
I do very, very well. I used to cover a bit of that territory in my TaylorMade days. I used to pop down to. There was a big American golf down there in Leeds. I used to go down and do some events down there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very cool.
So you may know a little town just near there called Harrogate. I don't know if you ever went through there. Just a little town, yeah.
That's the UK. So the golf show obviously is famously at Harrogate every year. Yeah.
Yeah. So my question is, I am looking to get a fitting, and I really like because I'm a member at a club down the road, really close, and I really like the guys. They're good. They just don't have the stock, and they don't have the clubs, and they don't have the things to try that I would like to, that are necessary. Because I'll be in their sim quite a lot. They've got a older Foresight. I'm not sure. It's not a GC quad. It's an older one.
Probably the GC2, Ben.
I think it is. Yeah, it's flat and it's got like a little thing you can stick on it that measures club data.
That's the one.
Yeah. And so I get to use that quite a lot. They generously let me spend some time in there. I hit thousands and thousands of balls. I've got sores in my hands when the course is shut, and after school I'll sprint there and spend hours in there. I make it stink. I feel bad.
Don't
I'll just
feel
be in there. And so they have my swing speed sort of is around. So I'm 17, and it's around sort of like max out with a driver. I'll be getting close to 125, 126. I think my most ever is like 128. And the most, like the stiffest shaft they've got on there is they've got like a stiff, and they've got like 10.5 heads, and it's really hard for me to see myself doing a fitting there when everything's just going to be spinning loads, or it doesn't seem like it's going to be the right stuff for me. And so my main question is, could you recommend anywhere in the UK? I mean, I can travel, preferably not as far away as possible, but would you know any fitters that would be of a high level that you would sort of recommend in the UK?
So Leeds.
100%. I'm doing the quick
Just to
road
check.
maps for you right now from Harrogate. Harrogate to Wigan, basically, is where you're going for your fit. So you've got an hour and a half, Ben, in the car. We'll get you to Tour X Golf. A good friend of mine runs that facility. His name's Nick Hibbs. He worked on the European Tour for Adams. He worked on the truck there, Ben. He will have all the shafts that you need to try. He'll have all the low lofted heads. He's a TrackMan user. That's your best bet to get for somebody with your speed, and is obviously a really, really talented, good player in the making. You got to get something that can handle your speed. So Nick Hibbs, and I can put it in the chat as well, and I can put the name of the company for you, Ben, just so you've got it. Yeah, Tour X Golf. He'll do a great job, and tell him you're friends with us, and he'll take great care of you, Ben.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Yeah. I guess the only thing is, so I'm just recently turned 17, last month. So learning to drive, and it'd be cool to see if my dad would let me sit in the driver's seat while he's in the passenger seat and drive all the way to Wigan.
Great practice.
Great road trip.
Great practice. I'd imagine it's
That's a great
mostly motorway time, so it's not like you're kind of zigzagging out the little roads and stuff like that. So good for you. Nothing better than getting that driver's license, eh?
So fun.
Well, I was going to say, I might come back a better driver of the golf ball and a better driver of the car as well.
It's
You will for sure. come back.
twofold, my man.
Driving.
Twofold. Well, let us know if you do go, Ben. Let us know how it goes. Stay in touch. I'd love to know how the session goes. Maybe kind of tag us in it if you're on Insta. I'm sure you are. So tag us in your numbers. So when you take your driver, you do some baseline numbers. Maybe take a screenshot of that, and then where Nick gets you to at the end, and we can share it on our page and stuff. That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Thank you. I really appreciate that, because the only sort of information I had before was sort of Google, and I typed in good golf fitters in the UK, and you just get loads of magazines and stuff. It's hard to find like the right information. Cheers, though. I do appreciate that. Nice to talk to you.
Yeah. You're absolutely welcome, Ben. Happy New Year to you,
Happy
pal.
New Year, bud.
Yep. Take care.
Thanks,
Stay in
Ben.
touch.
Happy New Year to you guys. Have a great time when it comes. See ya.
Thanks, Ben.
Thanks. All right. Fantastic.
That's awesome.
That's good. Two fitting related call-ins, which is great.
Yeah, I mean, Curtis, I agree. This kid is cool. Very, very cool.
That's a lot of speed too. The thing is, like, he has that much speed, and he probably hasn't had decent expert eyes on him, like what he will get at this place you've recommended. I have a feeling he could probably end up swinging something faster, because once you get loosened up a bit and you get some confidence in what your equipment is, who knows?
I know. Ryan's saying 125 at 17 years old. That's a heck of a lot of speed. Sometimes, Matty, in those cases, what you actually see, so maybe, if Ben's using some older product and stuff, and you're getting a little bit of shaft contribution, he may see a little dip in his speed.
Okay, so if you go extra stiff, which he needs, obviously, for dispersion.
A lot of the time, I see club speed go slightly down, but ball speed go way up.
Which is all you need anyway.
Exactly. So Ben probably, if he's that speed, probably sees like 175-ish ball speed.
Right.
So his speed might go up to like 178. I'm sure launch and spin will get right where he needs him to be, and obviously the club head speed might just dip a little bit, but you'll see that efficiency skyrocket.
The output is what you're looking for anyway.
Definitely.
A bunch of extra distance, I would think.
Yes, absolutely. Martin is asking, Ian, would you recommend fitting at SGGT, Scott Gourley Golf Technologies in Edinburgh? Absolutely, I would. Scott is good. A good friend of mine just moved there to do fittings. Ross Leeds. Ross moved from Archerfield in Edinburgh to work with Scott. So that's a great place to go and get fit if you're.
I've heard you mention that.
Yeah, it's good. Really good.
I'm going to take this one here from Bo the Bodacious for many reasons. One, the name. What is our opinion on Wilson clubs? They don't seem to have the same attractiveness as Callaway and TaylorMade. My opinion is that you would see it more on the channel if Wilson actually sent us stuff. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
we've liked certain things they've sent us. The V6 irons that we tried, the forged ones, those were great.
I think, maybe if I could say one thing in their defence that I can't say in other companies' defence, we don't have their clubs in stock. So the reason is we're very close with Mizuno and TaylorMade is like we're always connecting on them. We don't sell them. So they don't really have, other than their marketing team kind of pushing their local reps to deal with us, we don't have the clubs in the drawer. So maybe that's part of it. Kind of part of it. But
it's no excuse.
we have tested them though, and the rep at the time, anytime we've reached out to them, they've been brilliant with us, and they've dropped off. I remember they dropped off the Triton, the V6 forged, the golf balls. There was some Duo 29 golf balls.
We did some Duo testing.
All that sort of stuff. So they have in the past, but
definitely bigger in the UK. I think to answer that question partially, it depends on where you are. If you're in the UK, I think you'll see a lot more Wilson reviews and stuff. Here, it's just not as big of a brand in North America. It's just not quite as big.
That's right.
But
we would be obviously. Yeah, we would be happy to.
Saw Clayton got his sweater and his
Clayton, good for you.
T-shirt. Yes, just in time for the new year.
Love that. I actually threatened to wear my TXG hoodie today. I almost thought about it. I know, probably should have. But the stuff's so good.
It's so good. If anyone's wondering, there is some in stock now. So if you go to the website, we have live stock tracking on it. So if you see something, it is in stock and will be sent out pretty quick.
So lots of people asking for me to answer Aidan's question.
Yeah, where was that?
So Neil Lennon turns up for a fitting. Neil Lennon is the Celtic manager.
Okay. What, do you kill him? You guys get in a fight?
Well, there's two things that's going to happen, right? You're either going to lock the door and stand and look through the glass and just eyeball him, just through the glass. That
Yep.
might happen.
Intimidation factor.
Or you let him in. Oh, Neil, it was lovely to see you. How are things? Yeah, I'm not much of a football fan. Let's see your driver. And you proceed to set him up with the worst combo known to man.
Yes.
So that every time he gets on the golf course, he has just a brutal experience. And I can enjoy that.
And you can enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually met him.
Really?
I have met him. He was a lovely guy.
That's good.
He was a lovely, lovely
That's
guy. Celtic's best ever player is a guy called Henrik Larsson, and the two of them came down to play at the golf club I was an assistant pro at, and they were both playing for. He's now the manager, but he was playing for the Celtic.
Oh, was he your player?
Played for
Okay.
Celtic at the time, and he was a lovely guy. He was really, really nice in person. He kind of has a different persona. A lot of people kind of don't like his persona, but honestly, in real life, he was such a nice guy to us, and he didn't know us
with the
at all.
game face off kind
Yeah.
of thing. That's pretty
Yeah.
common.
So that's the real answer.
That's good.
Would welcome him like everyone else.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm starving. I gotta get something to eat.
Yeah, get some food
We
in you,
we
boy.
just hit an
We
hour.
just hit an hour.
That was great. I think we got a little better with the Collins every time, so we'll keep.
That was great.
keep
I mean,
doing it.
Bandit, Ben, and who did we have on first? Why am I blanking?
From Texas, young
Our
guy.
friend from
He was skipping out on work.
Texas.
Well, I'll just look at my emails. I'll cheat. I have a memory like an absolute. Bruno. That's who that was. So we
Bruno
had
from Texas.
We had Bruno, Bandit, and Ben.
The three Bs. Three beauties.
Yeah.
Three beauties. And what a great way to finish the year. What a great way to do our last live
Absolutely.
with three great guests. Absolutely love it.
That was a great way to bring in the old
Absolutely
new
love
year.
Yeah.
It'll be a new year in just a few hours, relatively.
I know.
What is that,
We,
10 hours or so.
Yep, 10.5 hours. We will be bringing in the new year.
Good riddance. 2020, you suck.
I mean,
You suck.
I dare to say it. Can it only get better? You would hope so.
As I've been saying for a while, surely to God, there's
You would
nothing
hope so.
worse than what we've already been experiencing. But fingers crossed that it only has upwards to go,
I know.
as we are currently at rock bottom.
Patrick's asking, when is the top of 2020? Or maybe you're asking, who is the top of 2020?
I think he's saying when is the top? He's saying when the
Top,
video
yeah.
the video about the top clubs of the year.
So we were talking about that earlier. We may jump back on.
I think we should just do another live.
We might just jump on and do another live.
3:30 or so.
And then that way it just uploads, and that way it's true. So what we have
Let's do
is we're going to make some notes. We're going to get some lunch, make some notes on our opinions as to what products we've loved testing.
Yes.
What's tested great in the bay, but also what's sold the best. So our guys have produced a list of what has sold the best in TXG, and we will be happy to talk to that.
Good. So let's do that. You'll see a new notification. I'm going to estimate about an hour and a half to 2 hours from now. We're going to eat, make some notes, film one video
Film
for
a video,
tomorrow,
yeah.
and then we'll pop back on
Yeah.
for a little New Year's Eve special.
Elvin is saying no one makes 3 irons anymore. Why? They do.
They do.
They do. Lots of 3 irons still out there.
Yep.
But if there is a company that don't, maybe there's an iron model that don't. If you look at the loft on the 4 iron,
is
it
a
probably is stronger than what used to be in a 3 iron. That's the main reason why. Just because there's diminishing gains from keeping going down in loft. So that's the main thing.
Absolutely.
Anyone else?
Anyone else want to fight Mitch McConnell's old dusty ass? I'm
Who's
sure you're
that?
not the Republican. I'm not a
No
politician.
politics.
No politics.
Zero to the politics. No. We're not a political. We're a political free zone. We don't
a
do
golf
politics. Yes, only golf
Okay.
and football
So on that note,
and boxing. So
okay. So that's the agenda. We're going to do all that stuff.
yeah.
And we'll see you again in a couple hours.
John, remind me what. Sorry, I just saw your note there. Happy New Year to you too, my man. It's New Year, and offer remains on chat about. Okay, that I know what you mean now. Chat about Abu Dhabi. John lived in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, yeah?
But is now back in Canada, I believe. So, John, let us know. I think you messaged me about the quarantine situation. I did read that, and I saw the quarantine rule has changed, but not in our favour.
Yeah.
We can't take advantage of it.
Yeah.
So, we would love to pick your brain. Unfortunately, we're not going to get down to Abu Dhabi because of the quarantine. So we are now going to fly into Dubai and do most of our work.
Direct.
Yeah.
We are going to go direct.
direct from Frankfurt,
Right.
through Frankfurt.
Direct-ish.
We're heading to Dubai, not to Abu Dhabi, then Dubai. So
Right.
yeah, that is the plan.
Fantastic.
Okay, lunch, and we will be back in, what do we think, 3 o'clock?
I want to say 3.
Is that safe?
Let's say 3:15 to be safe.
3-ish.
Okay.
3-ish. We'll be right around 3-ish.
All right.
Okay,
Thanks for
see you
joining
soon,
us,
guys.
See you soon.